for the semifinals here in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Technier's bounty for Bucket is I think Bucket is already eliminated.
I am very much admired that the bounty for getting to level 39 is 2 bits.
2 bits, aka 2 cents.
That's 2 cents. Just letting people know. Just 2 bits. There's no. I don't think there's a designation between player channel at the main channel at this point. But it'd be pretty funny.
Scuti with 3 Tetris there in quick succession, and gonna mistrap an LP.
Try and clear this line stuff.
Yeah, the line stuff is annoying.
All right, 70,000 for Scuti, 74 for Dog. Clearing up some of that right side Tetris there. So Scuti and Dog have been pretty well known for their achievements, I'd say, just a little bit. Both of them have been in the news, at least within the recent year.
First game crash versus the first Rebirth.
Dog first Rebirth,
Yes.
Scuti first Crash.
Wow, a dog playing Tetris. True, there's also a dog that plays Tetris to my right.
I'm not as good.
No, but you play Tetris.
I do play it. It's not as good.
It's dog playing Tetris, not dog plays Tetris well.
I mean, he plays Tetris
yeah,
well.
he does.
He plays Tetris well. I don't think I do. 169 for a Dog doesn't fills in the long bar dependency on the left and waits for another bar to get a actual Tetris. There it is. 193, 137 for Scuti.
It's possible to survive a few lines into the super kill screen. I believe the record is like 30 lines by Alex T.
I mean, I think that's like just double kill screen start. I think from a regular comp start.
I know Alex has also got to level 40.
40 has been reached.
Only if your name is Alex T. Yeah.
Only Alex T. Just Alex T so
just
far.
Alex T. I don't know.
Unless someone proves me wrong, like.
Yeah, I would love to be proven wrong.
In about like 10 minutes, I think, I would love to be proven wrong, but, you know.
I don't.
Simul Tetris there. Scuti had 339 recently. Well, 340 upcoming, probably. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how he feels.
340 would be.
Well, 40 would be pretty hype, actually.
I think that deserves a lot more than 2 bits.
I think that would be what? That would be like the first live level 40, I'd say, in comp.
If it ends up happening, that is.
If it ends up happening. No pressure, guys. Y'all already have, like, you know, behemoths of expectations here, but no worries if you don't get it. Just saying. You just don't get 2 bits. From what I hear.
4 bits.
4 bits.
For level 40.
Oh, okay. I'll agree with that. 356 for Dog, 300 for Scuti here.
Very strong games for both players.
Yeah, over halfway through level 18. Incoming 19 transition, about less than 60 lines or so.
Dog stacking very high.
Yeah, has a little bit of a hole there in the center of his board. Scuti, meanwhile, is very much clean. And we'll take advantage of Dog's little predicament there. Doesn't do too much, though. Very, Dog cleans it out very cleanly. What? Okay.
What? He cleans it out very cleanly.
Oh, man. 422 for Dog.
Look at R75. He correctly put it.
I'll buy you a Guinness when you're old enough.
And I think he used the right word and then
I don't know. English is weird.
English is weird.
English is weird.
Yes.
We're commentating. Let's go. 427. Now 450 for a Dog through 100 lines. 408 for Scuti. And they're talking up there. They're having a little chat. And sometimes players do that too. Sometimes to ease up the nerves, but
yeah.
But also, like, you know, if they're good friends, they just want to have fun.
Is Doodle in the chat by any chance?
Not yet. I don't hear like very loud rolling in,
Yeah,
in the chat. So
I hear really loud yapping behind me.
oh man, 498 for Dog, 443 for Scuti. And nice adjustment of the square to make room for that L, but really doesn't make a comfortable board. As you can see, there was a long bar dependency for a little bit there. And 19 transition coming up in the next 4 or 5 lines or so for each player. All right, Scuti transitions into 19, 474.
Dog in 550. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
557. Make that 581.
Scuti trying to clear up this mess in the center of his board. Is set up for a dusty Tetris center well. Takes the triple, doesn't want to risk too much, but also is down by over 100,000 points to Dog, who right now is basically at a textbook perfect stack, 636 versus 496. The room is very tense. It is.
Yes.
There's a reason why it's quiet.
Almost like this is a library.
It is. I mean,
okay, Dog 690, Scuti 560. So Dog with about 130,000 point lead, if I can do math correctly.
yeah, about.
Yes.
So it's not an impossible lead to come back from,
Yes.
but it's still a worrying lead, especially when you're going into 29, when again, you have to like, even making Tetris setups is very risky, and sometimes you have to burn those down when you don't get the right pieces or the board isn't as accommodating as you would like.
Both of these players, I believe, are in the top 5 in Pumpy's premier poll. So
What a plug, what a plug. And yeah, Dog, I forget if he's in the top spot right now. It's either him or Alex T, but both players are top. Yeah, both players definitely within that top 5, and definitely should be on your radar nearly every time a competition like this happens near you. Maybe, I don't know. 869 for Dog. Ooh, didn't
Dog
didn't flip that T.
It's gonna allow Scuti to make up a bit of the deficit.
Yeah, not a fatal misshift or anything, but definitely very much annoying. Scuti with a nice spin to open up the right side.
Dog 884, Scuti 757.
Okay, Scuti having to block off the right side, but should open it with that good J piece.
Still about 130,000 point lead here for Dog, but Dog in a bit of a dig. Scuti getting Tetrises.
So really neither player taking too much advantage of the other's digs, as the lead is still within 100,000 points. Oh, that's square and J for Scuti was not what he needed.
Wrong pieces here for Scuti. He's in level 28 now. He only has 10 lines to bring this down, but is gonna get pretty far. And Dog maxes out.
Scuti about to transition with the next burn. Will Tetris into it. 887. Look how fast 29 is, folks.
Yes, it's double the speed from level 19 to 28.
Scuti not even at 900,000 yet, but that Tetris will get him there.
Dog into kill screen at A51. That A means 1.0 million.
So 1,050,000 points. Tetris for Dog. A88, 898 now after those series of burns.
We have a B on the screen, and it's stinging for Dog.
Both players keeping their boards low, or at least attempting to. Scuti getting up a little high.
Scuti very high.
Scuti's trying to burn away that center, but
the S piece.
Oh, but Scuti can't get the piece left.
And Dog will take game number 1.
I am recognizing their game. Both players are ready here for game number 2. Let's count them down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Immediately different openings, which kind of you know says something about Tetris not being, you know, like there are I guess perfect openings in chess, I would say. I don't know what the whole thing. I think
I
Ryan
don't
will
know.
yell at me from
Yeah,
like
Ryan
the other
is
room,
going to.
if I say if there are perfect openings in this game versus chess, but
Yeah, I think there's like, I don't think there's a perfect opening in chess. I think it's like more like a personal preference.
right, or at least
Yeah.
more one can take more advantage of
Yeah.
the other if they do this opening versus another player. But it's not really a thing with this game. It's more just I feel like putting this square here.
Yes.
And if the pieces tell me otherwise, oh well. But yeah, no opening is opening books.
Opening books. There's probably an opening book somewhere in here.
There are lots of books
Yes,
here.
there are definitely books here.
Did you know that we're in a library?
We've probably said that like 100 times.
Hey, yeah, no, no, really, I thought it was like once. All right. I love this convention. I love Lexicon. We love you, Lexicon. 120 for Dog, 139 for Scuti. We should probably plug the match.
Okay, yeah.
Did you actually know that this tournament is for a prize pool that we failed to mention like over several games at this point? If you go to !match Reno in Twitch chat, you can find that actually every dollar that is sent through there goes directly to the players, not to us, the organizers. We do this for free, which is probably something. There's something to be said about that anyways. Tetris for Dog, 216, 213 for Scuti.
Tetris.
When I tell y'all, it is like tense and silent in this room. It literally will just cause
It's
somebody to
only
be like,
level 18. Come on.
I mean, I appreciate the support going Tetris when someone does get a Tetris. So you know.
Yes. And speaking of Tetris, there's one for Dog.
Yeah. I mean, we love the support. We love the support.
Yes.
Nice S spin there for Dog. Not really a good place for that S otherwise.
Scuti stacked a little bit high.
Good little head nod there for Dog, approving of that little maneuver. Very close game here. 3-11 for Dog, 3-13 for Scuti. Tetris for Scuti, 3-35 now. I mean, again, literally, it's just you hear them rolling, and that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
And like maybe some of the other games, like from the side stations, and like that's it. Like you just hear them rolling.
Like I can hear like the piece rotating sounds from like all the way over there.
Like for one thing, it's so different versus like going to Portland or Pasadena, where like the whole time it's just everyone talking about something. People are playing games in the back. It's just it's a noisy environment. It's still fun. It's just a noisy environment. And then you go to these kind of smaller quals where it's like you can definitely feel the tension in the room when it's definitely so much smaller than this.
Tetris for Dog 392. Scuti at 408.
I don't know if Scuti found a place for. Whoa! What a Tetris there for Scuti. 433 versus 415. That was a what? That dirty Tetris setup appeared out of nowhere. Oh man. Unfortunately, that isn't a spin for Scuti. Yeah, it has to T-tuck that. And we'll get another dirty Tetris there. Opens up the right side again.
Sorry, this is a match that I could potentially see being a finals match happening one round early.
Honestly, this again, all of these, the both of the semis matches today are definitely CTWC caliber, but they so happen to live near Oklahoma. So like this is the timeline we live in.
Yeah, yeah. Is Andy still in? No. Andy was eliminated by Cold Bucket.
508 for Dog, 491 for Scuti. Less than 10 lines for each player until the level 19 transition. That good old speed up is happening soon.
It's going up. Okay. Dog. Scuti into transition 540. Dog at 579.
Has a bit of an awkward formation there on the upper left of his board. Is burning this down, trying to open that up. Still has that pesky hole right there in column 4. And we'll do so nicely with those sets of pieces. We'll get Tetris ready. And just waiting for the bar.
Tetris 4, Dog 613, Scuti 616 now. We're very close here on level 20.
Look at it.
There we go.
There
People are
we
actually
go.
talking.
It makes us feel comfortable that y'all exist outside of our space. Just
Yes.
letting y'all know.
Yes.
We love you. All right.
Falkite will eat a piece of paper if Andy ever returns to rolling.
Why'd you have to read that? You chose to read that. 672 for Dog, 676 for Scuti.
My natural instinct is to just read chat.
I see that. All right. Scuti up
Scuti
high.
is very high. Yes, we should probably be talking about that.
Oh god, these
Scuti gets the long bar all the way over.
uncomfortable pieces, but does
Another
get that
long
bar.
That S piece kind of sucks.
Oh,
Ooh.
with like a J or
Not
L.
getting. Oh, no!
Wait.
Gets a piece.
We
Long bar would
believe.
be amazing.
We believe. Opens up to center with that square. Okay, doesn't throw the ball all the way to the left, but
And
probably a good decision too.
very good.
Needs
Great.
an LJ. Opens up the right side, waiting for that Tetris. Where is it? Where's the bar? There it is.
There's the
736. And another one,
Tetris.
767 for Scuti, taking a good lead against Dog. But Dog trying to catch up here, 754. Still at level 24, so still has that good pace lead.
They're separated by 20,000 points, although Scuti is about a whole level ahead because of that high dig.
Yeah, playing up high means getting those pieces faster.
Yes.
And sometimes players use that to their advantage whenever someone's opponent is playing that high. They get to, the other player can potentially get a look at the next pieces in the queue, because we are using same piece sets. So if someone gets through the piece queue faster,
Yes.
you know, they have a little bit of an advantage, at least knowing when the other player might get a bar. And so they might, you know, some player might sell out just a little bit, knowing that the bar is coming.
Yeah, that's the advantage of being behind.
950 for Scuti.
Gonna enter level 29 with this Tetris, 986. And gonna get another Tetris for the max out.
940 for Dog.
Dog about to enter 29.
Probably still can max with another.
Can still get a max out, but this board kind of looking.
Has a Lombard dependency.
Just
Forced to
fills it.
burn. Good safe plays here.
Scuti A72, Dog 987.
Scuti trying to set up. Dog still low on the board. Scuti getting a
Tetris.
Tetris. B11 versus 988. 997 wasn't a Tetris just yet for Dog.
Max out for Dog.
All right, B29, A06. Dog setting
Dog
up for
setting
a
up for a
Tetris.
Tetris.
Where's this bar though? There it is.
Tetris for Dog.
A55, and a B36, 1.1 million for Scuti.
Dog on level 31. Scuti on level 33 gets another Tetris, B81. That is 1.181 million.
Dog trying to set up this common right well again. Oh, man. The way that these players can try to maneuver these awkward pieces, though. Dog set up.
Dog set up for a Tetris. Scuti
Where's
kind
the
of
bar? Oh, hang of a
gets a
T, but
Tetris.
hang of a T for Dog, but does get that Tetris.
Quite relief for Dog. Gets
Oh,
another
and
Tetris.
wow, another
60.
That was a beautiful Tetris setup for
Both
Dog.
players
but
very clean, but
Scuti has to cover up
Scuti
the
with
right
the
side.
Dog also in a bit of a spot.
Scuti trying to open up that
Another
right side.
Tetris for Dog. C10.
A couple of awkward placements on the left side for Dog.
We are approaching the level 39 super kill screen.
Dog bringing that board back down to the bottom, but Tetris for Scuti, D46. We're at 1.3 territory, 1.2 for Dog. Another.
Oh no,
hangs
Dog!
the bar.
No, hangs the bar!
Oh no! And Scuti takes game number 2.
Level 40, maybe? Let's let Scuti mull it out.
I could audibly hear the vine booms in my head with each bar hanging on the right side.
Oh.
Start that countdown. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Immediately different placements.
Yes. We are on the same pieces, and Dog immediately going to misdrop in LPs.
See, I wouldn't do that.
Me neither.
I don't think I would do that. There's at least a 70% chance that I wouldn't do that. Both players actually waiting on the bar for this Tetris. Scuti gets it first, and Dog finds it now. 30,000 for Dog, 48 for Scuti.
Mari, don't lie.
Okay. I tried my best, all right. Lombard dependency in the middle there for Dog. We'll get the bar to fill it in. And yeah, smooth sailing for now. As we know, it gets very intense.
Tetris for Dog, 75,000. You're very early into 18.
Nice.
Yeah. It's so quiet in here.
I mean, it's
18.
we love 18. Respect
We
18.
love 18.
Respect 18, you know. Like, it hurts. I could lie and say it's tense, but also no.
But it's also
I mean, it is tense. It's game 3. One could win and potentially get game point.
and level 18 is a lot faster than it actually looks.
It's a little
Wait.
slow.
I mean, it's level 18.
It's level 18.
18. Yeah, do that. CTWC.
We'll do that. Well, I think that's a good one. All right.
Yeah, okay.
Tetris.
Tetris.
Center wall touches for Scuti there on column 8. And another one.
Tetris.
Set up for the T-tuck there. What is he going to do with that right side? Let's see what he does. We'll set up here. Nice piece to fill in that right side, too, to get set up.
Oh, Dog.
Hang of a J on the right side, but again, very high up and does have burn opportunities to burn that down. Would like a bar on that side.
Also, hello, Dangler in chat.
Nearly failed that 5-tap, too.
Dog just shaking his head like, what the heck is that?
I mean, honestly, I probably would feel the same if I
Yeah.
was that level of player and be like, I'm missing probably one of the most, basic moves you would need to perform.
Scuti with about a Tetris lead. Mari.
No, don't worry about it. 273 for Scuti, 250 for Dog, another Tetris for either player. Scuti still building off of row 2 here, committing to this dusty Tetris setup. Andy is the last Jonzo, so I will give him the benefit of the doubt.
What is a John?
I don't know. I asked him. He won't answer.
I think I asked him the same question, and he also answered.
Shout out to Last Jonzo Standing on Spotify, which is also Andy's Spotify.
Yes.
Album coming soon, apparently.
Both of the RTI
Both
brothers
of them.
have made music.
Are you happy that I shouted your music career out, Dog? Yep. Okay, good.
Dog
Yeah,
is.
there we go. Yeah.
That's not Andy.
Oh man. Yeah, Michael Kahn. I already forgot his song name. Disillusion. Yeah, that was one.
That was one.
What's the other one? It was on like the CTWC video.
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah. Good job, Winter. You win nothing.
Buy my album. Buy my album. Jasmine really looking looking forward to some more music out of either brother there.
Nice fit.
There was probably a Vitz. I don't trust Pumpy at this point anymore. Until I see someone saying nice Vitz in the Twitch chat, I just won't ever trust Pumpy.
What did Pumpy do?
What does Pumpy do? 482 for Dog, 489 for Scuti. Less than 20 lines away from the level 19 transition here. And honestly, a bit of an awkward build for either player. Dog has a long bar dependency on column 3. Dog having a left well, which is probably not as bad as having a big glaring dependency in the middle of your board, but you know, what you gonna do?
We are within 10,000 points of each other. We are neck and neck. Okay.
Let's go.
There's people here.
You knew how to do those. I keep forgetting to do that. I can't. I'm a bad fan.
I know how to be the worst commentator known to man.
No, that's me. 537 for Dog, 544 for Scuti.
Sharky taught you. How can you be the worst commentator?
He's probably yelling at me in chat.
He probably is.
He probably is.
Okay, Tetris for Dog and the transition. 133.
Very close.
No, 5 to 66.
Very close transitions here. Really neck and neck. Literally within 10,000 points of each other.
Not anymore, but Scuti. Yeah.
Ooh, hang of the S piece on.
Hang of the S piece.
Ooh.
Hang of the long bar too. Needs something over to the left.
And kind of see a little bit of just.
Yeah.
A little bit of resignation in Dog, but
gets the long bar over.
Nice.
Gets another long bar over, and Dog is fine. Oh, misgrabs another long.
Don't know if that was intentional or not. Just was
waiting
waiting for a triple maybe, but. Could have been.
Tetris for Scuti, 705. Yeah. Dog.
Oh, Dog.
Dog.
This is
greedy. Really bad for Dog.
Gets that T-spin, though. 638 for Dog. 7
Dog still might be okay.
Oh, man. Dog trying to keep calm and trying not to cause any more mischiefs to prolong this dig.
Down.
Scuti potentially having a dirty Tetris there. Center well.
Tetris, 741.
Dog back down to the usual board state, but again has allowed Scuti to take in a good lead.
Yes, almost 100,000 points.
All right, Dog Tetris 720 versus 803 for Scuti. Not neck and neck, but very tense. I'm saying.
What is it then like?
That's a pretty big lead. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a pretty big lead. Like,
no, naked. No. Oh man! All right, 869 here on level 25. So again, this probably is a good pace for what 1.1 into kill screen here for Scuti.
Yes, Scuti is on pace for 1.1 into. Dog can also technically still get 1.1 into kill screen. Actually,
I don't know about that one.
No.
Or at least it's
like would be close.
Close to perfect then. Yeah.
Tetris
Nice.
for Dog. 883 to now 941.
Good triple there for Dog to try and keep the board accommodating. Now 925,000.
Max out for Scuti.
Again, the speed will double once we hit those level 29 speeds. And this will decide who gets the game point into the next game.
Dog 995, Scuti at A14.
A couple burns away from that max out.
Another
Dog with that Tetris. Max out for Dog. Into kill screen, A33, A48. Scuti has one more Tetris left. And we'll get it. B19 into kill screen. 1.1 million. So fast. Scuti setting up another Tetris there. Waiting for the bar. Nice tuck of the J.
Nice.
But doesn't get the bar
Dog.
over. Oh,
Dog, though.
Hanging a bar. Or
gets
hanging
the Tetris. Gonna get another long bar over. But can't get that T over.
But left is so high.
It's very high.
Oh,
can't do it.
Scuti takes game number 3.
Tops out. Or Dog tops out, at least.
Oh,
I guess Scuti. Okay, both players are ready. Let's count down game number 4 in
3, 2, 1. Tetris. Game point for Scuti. Dog's tournament life is on the line if he wants to make it to the finals. Oh, yeah. Interesting formation with that Z piece. Allows for a J tuck.
Thank you, Winston.
Are you ever awake? Not really. Coffee doesn't do it for me anymore. Is that a bad thing?
I don't know.
Most people still need coffee. I don't know if coffee does it. I don't know. It's probably fine. I like Starbucks Frappuccinos. That's what I usually get. I don't think you drink anything, actually. You don't drink caffeine, do you?
Sometimes.
Sometimes?
Yeah,
A little bit?
I do like. Yeah, I go to Starbucks sometimes. So.
Yeah. Dude, I got like a drink that had like 2 or 3 espresso shots, and I've never been the same. Wait, dog's tapping.
Why is dog tapping? Scuti, don't early tap.
There's some strays coming from Ryan again.
Don't listen to Ryan.
I'm surprised Scuti can even hear Ryan with AirPods in. Respect. All right. Scuti trying to open up this board here, but hasn't been getting the pieces. Okay, good L pieces.
I wonder if Scuti is listening to dog songs.
Hey, Scuti, what you're listening to? Don't answer that.
Don't answer.
Don't answer that. That's good. He's locking in, so he's ignoring me. Which in general is a good thing. 199 for dog, 135 for Scuti here. And yeah, looks like dog is back to tapping. Rolling. Wow.
It's technically a form of tapping. You're still
It
tapping the button.
It is a form of tapping. Sure, why not?
Tetris for dog, 269.
206 for Scuti. Another Tetris there.
About a 40,000 point lead for dog, which dog needs because dog is down 2 games to 1.
You know, earlier on, we saw, like, before we took those pictures, dog was playing that game, and he did get a rollover before 39. So we know dog has a good potential here.
Where have the rollovers been today in these comp matches?
I'm pretty sure rollovers are very hard to get.
Yeah, rollovers are very hard to get.
I believe, actually, I forget if, no, you've passed the rollover now, right? You have a 2, yeah. Yeah, no, I swear that you've passed it. I just forget by how much. Scuti with a
nice
dusty
adjustment for dog.
Scuti with a dusty Tetris setup, and we'll get it. And nice Vits. There we go. We called out the Vits. Are you happy, Jasmine? I hope you're happy.
Yes,
wherever you are listening to this.
Yes, Jasmine is here. We are on level 18 here.
Level 18!
Pumpy.
I don't trust that. I'm not trusting that.
That was like 20 lines ago.
That was 20 lines ago.
Jasmine is in the UK.
Pumpy lagging IRL. That's fair. Bit of a interesting. Ooh, actually,
yeah,
Scuti didn't fill in.
Wonky for Scuti.
I didn't know if that was. I'm pretty sure that was a J dependency that Scuti didn't fill in there.
Oh, and Jasmine is here.
Oh, there we go. Nice dirty Tetris there for Scuti. 424, and we'll set up another Tetris here.
Tetris for Scuti 446. Dog 483. I divide by 0. Thank you for the $50 donation.
Whoa! Yeah, look at that. We're up to $1,100, guys. If we contribute more to that Matcherino, Exclamation point Matcherino in chat. That's a mid-stack Vits. There it is. Dog making Jasmine happy once again. Nice Vits.
And I believe I divide by 0 is Scuti's mom.
She's still walking around,
Yeah,
like
she's
setting up this whole thing. Hi.
Hi.
You sat down on purpose? All right. No, for real though, she's been doing so much work today and yesterday.
Yeah.
I got here on Friday, and we were helping set up this whole thing, and she's been wonderful.
527 for Scuti into 19. Dog still has one more Tetris available. Can transition with a 600K, which is a very strong transition score. Players generally want to aim for around that 550 mark, if possible, of this level at least.
For at least a good, an easy max, maybe a 1.1. Scuti trying to deal with some awkward pieces. Yeah. Opens up the right side. Oh, those S pieces are not great.
Yeah.
Good bar, but needs at least, good square. Needs a bar now. Would like it, a little bit, a bit more than yesterday. Okay, really, really awkward pieces there. Opens up the center with that piece. And a good bar for the Tetris,
Scuti.
619.
Dog still back on level 20 at 684. So Dog has the score lead and is behind in line. So
really
this
good
lead
advantage
is bigger than it seems.
Oh, nice adjustment of that, I believe, a J piece to accommodate for that bar left. And I love his Tetris for Dog. 745, 703 for Scuti. Again, speeds have increased by 50% since level 18.
Dog 775 on level 22. Very strong pace. I believe Dog can still get a mid 1.1, possibly 1.2 at a kill screen off of this.
Yep, still early in 19, so we'll see what he can do.
Scuti already on to level 24.
Scuti had a dependency there, but quickly filled it.
Dog needs to win this game to stay in the tournament.
Nice Tetris there for Scuti from up high, and another Tetris, 832.
We are separated by 2,000 points.
Oh, look at that, 837 to 832.
But Scuti, of course, 15 lines ahead.
Yeah, really good news for Dog, though, as, if you have that score, even if you have that lead with 2 levels behind, has much more room to grow his lead. While Scuti enters 29.
910 to 904. You're approaching the max out.
Yeah, Dog here could probably max at around, I think, level 27, I'd say. Level 27.
And Scuti maxes with 2 more Tetrises.
So yeah, definitely a 28 max. So Dog on pace to max out earlier than Scuti.
And another Tetris.
One. Max out A11 for Scuti. That's 1,011,000 now for Scuti. Good flat bar up there for Dog.
Yes.
Trying to reopen this right side. Good adjustment of the T.
And Scuti into 29, A52. Tetris for Dog, max out.
A02. Scuti already ballooning here. A92, nearly 1.1 million. Another Tetris.
Another Tetris, 1.1.
B30, A39 for Dog. Has one more Tetris left until level 29.
Another Tetris for Scuti, B69.
Tetris for Dog, A75. B70 for Scuti.
Dog, kind of wonky board here.
Probably didn't.
Gets the long bar over for a triple, I believe. Just trying to dig this down. Scuti is
There might have been some indecision there for Dog a bit earlier, but Dog in the process of trying to bring this down, but good placement of that J. Probably didn't want to risk putting it to the left. That left side is so...
Gets the long bar over.
C38 now for Scuti. B14 for
Scuti
Dog.
set up. Gets a Tetris. C80. Dog needs to get out of this fast. Scuti taking a lead of 160,000. And Dog's tournament life is on the line.
Dog would really like Scuti to top out here if there was any chance for him to catch up, especially on these speeds, where it's much more harder to score for Tetris.
For Scuti, D35.
Dog setting up.
Dog set up.
Where's this bar?
Where's the bar? Can't get the long
Has to
bar.
burn. Has to burn. B54, D42 for Scuti. Again, 1.3 million. That's an awkward placement of either of those pieces. Nice double burn to burn away that middle. Oh, man. Clears
Dog
away
back
that
down
middle.
to the bottom.
Where's that bar? Gets that Tetris.
For Scuti, D98, but now the board is kind of in shambles.
1.4 now for Scuti. B75. Dog trying to unleash himself here. C18.
Scuti very high up on the board.
Oh, that's a messy board. I don't know if he can do anything. Done.
Scuti's
Will be done
gonna be
at 1.407. So Dog, you need E08.
Dog still has 29 lines to do that.
Dog needs to basically go perfect. Near perfect. Near perfect. All right.
No,
I hate every player that's shaking their head at me right now. I swear to God.
Tetris for Dog. D34. About a Tetris and change, I believe.
Yeah, 2 Tetrises like to be
Yes.
really safe.
Dog set up. Where's the long bar?
Oh man. Taking good burns though.
Where's the long bar?
Where's this bar? Gets the bar over.
D96.
Needs more. Oh,
D97. 10,000 points.
he needs to set up something here, but I don't know what he can do.
EO3. EO4
EO3,
is not
but he can't get it.
And Scuti takes the game.
He misses it by 4,000 points. Oh, this is very close. Again, we are less than 30 lines away from the super kill screen, which basically ends the game for player.
Tetris for Cold Bucket. D29. That's only a triple for Myles. D32 for Cold Bucket now.
Oh man, Miles' board is very dirty, but Cole's setting up
Cole
a
is setting
center
up
well.